Hello everyone. Schools are burning left, right, and center. No one is ready for a dialogue. This has been happening all the way. We have watched it, teachers have watched it, the government has watched it, parents have watched it. We don't have a solution. Now, come, reason out with me. I have 5 points of why schools are burning and good solutions to that tragedy. Let's begin. Number one, discipline is a shared responsibility. Parents, schools, and all students and the society have a role to play. Why am I saying this? Parents mostly have given, teachers all the mandate to mold, a learner. A teacher does not pump what we call honesty. A teacher does not pump what we call kindness. A teacher does not pump the innate virtues and values of a learner. A teacher is taught to pump academic integrity to a learner. So, don't, abdicate and abscond your duties as parents to take care of your children and learners. You are very important. The society, you are very key. You also play a very significant role into the upbringing of these children. Another thing that is very important, let us stop the blame games. Don't say the government did not build dormitories, the parents did not do this. We all have a role to play. The citizen, the border, even Mama Mboga have, a right and a role to make sure that a child is well behaved and well mannered. Number one, discipline is a shared responsibility. Another thing that is very important, the goal is character, not control. I want to give you an example that I saw. It's a live example. I was here currently as we were going through a street in Europe. And in a taxi, the red light, turned on as we were moving to the place that we were staying. That guy, it was at the middle of the night. No one was at the road. The road, we had no cars there. But that guy stood for almost 1.5 minutes waiting for the green light so that we can proceed forth. What does that tell you? Discipline is something, built, not something that you control. We cannot have CCTVs. Why don't we build children who have characters even without the CCTVs? I don't know if you're thinking what I'm thinking. That now, discipline is not simply punishment. True discipline is making right choices even when no one is watching. I don't know if you're getting my point. Let us build, what we call character in our children, not control, not games. Let us build character. As teachers, as parents, as a society, let us build character and mold it properly. I think by doing so, that will have even, we will not even need to have CCTVs, even we will not have the need, of caring each other. Let us be well civilized students, learners, and, the society. Third point, student agency matters. Why do I mean? Students are more responsible when they are given voice. Involve them in making the school calendars. For example, we have this half-term, mid-term, and we also have term 2. If students feel that it is long, break it, give them what they want. Remember, these are different generations. We are not dealing with the millennials. Neither are we dealing with the Gen Zs. We are dealing with the alphas. These are kids who are taught, they want this, they should be given this. That is not a bad behavior. It's a behavior that comes as generations move on. The way my father was treated in school is not the very same way that I will be treated in school. Neither will it be the same way my kid will be treated in school. These are different generations and gaps. So my point is this, that students should be given a voice in making even the calendars. I even think that the president and the education ministry should sit with all these learners and set a calendar that they want. Give them what they want. No problem. Give them what they want. And not necessarily to all extents, whatever that they want, so that they can control the calendar, have a good negotiation. We want this, we want one exam, we want two exams, we want one half term. That is better. So my point is student agency matters a lot. Student agency. Another thing is that people support what they help, to create. I have created a mantra. I have created a law. I'll support it fully as a student. I'll support it fully. Fourth point. Relationships shape behavior. We are lacking one thing as teachers. This now goes to all teachers. We don't have the student-teacher relationship. We don't have the learner-teacher relationship. Yes, no teacher is perfect. But now, let me ask you, are you a father figure to learners that you are teaching? How do they view you? Do they view you as a disciplinary master? Do they view you as a dad? One time or the other time, you are in school. The other time, you'll not be in school. Do you remember that teacher who cared? Do you remember that teacher who made sure that you feel well? Remember, it's not all about teaching. It's about the learner. Teachers, you already graduated. By the way, you're done with the degrees, the masters and the diplomas. So, who is the client here? Let's be serious with this. Who needs help? The learner, definitely. Teachers, you're done with your degrees and masters and PhDs. You are learned already. You have it already. Now, let us bend low to what these learners want. What I'm giving you here is just a framework of whatever I think will be better to our schools. Let us bend low to what these learners need. You are learned, you have it, you have your papers. Go to the learners, be a dad to them. They want funkies, they want holidays. Let us have that relationship, that mutual connection. I saw a video somewhere. A learner was saying that in our school, as ladies, we are being given cabbage and we don't want it. Now tell me, a learner who eats meat at home, you're giving him sukuma wiki. Sukuma wiki means scales the whole week. Will that learner, concentrate even in academics? Let us make education sweet. Let it be sweet. Let us make it sweet. Let me give you an example. There's a school, actually, it's not from a dismal, it's not from a distant proximity. It's just near where I'm sitting right now. Those learners, actually, if I can take you there, they come with their iPhones in school. They give them to the teachers, and once they are done, they are given their phones, they go home. Have you seen that happening in our schools? We have the strict rules of following laws, and those learners behave well. They are not followed. Do this, do this. So my point is this. Let us build a good relationship with these students. In other words, another thing is that many successful education systems focus on connection before correction. Let us connect with the learners. Let us, have that empathy. Let us have that sympathy. Another thing that is very key and very, very important is that the future requires responsible citizens. Let me ask you a question. I know this will be thought-provoking. It will be, it will be very, it will critique your mind. But let me ask you, how do we behave as a society? How do we behave? Fuel prices hike, we get on the streets, we run to parliament, we have a finance bill drafted. Some of us don't read it, but we just critique on the roads with banners heading to the State House. Now, if as adults we behave in a manner showing that everything that is, a problem must be solved with what we call demonstration, how do we expect kids to behave? Remember, kids copy what they see, not what you tell them. Character is made not through lectures, it's made through what that is seen. So, how do you behave as a citizen? Are we ready for dialogue ourselves? Let's ask ourselves. You can't expect, in Swahili, Alkori, they say, mtoto wa nyoka ni nyoka. Wewe sio nyoka. Get it right from me. I mean, a kid of a dove is a dove. Let me now put it in your words. My point is, let us be people who have good manners. Let us have dialogues, even at home. How do we handle, domestic violence? How do you handle your wife? How do you handle your husband? You can't, beat people around and you expect your child to behave well. It begins with you. It begins with me. We must be responsible. In that point, I want to pinpoint another thing, that schools must not only teach academics, but also responsibility, resilience, and digital citizenship. We also must check on our curriculum. What are we teaching these kids? You can't teach me rocks, about rocks, only rocks. Where are these rocks helping me? Teach me how to be responsible. I don't know if you're getting. Teach me how to be a responsible child. And at the end of the day, we will have raised a society that is, upright. Now, whatever that I have given you is not the final answer to whatever that is happening in our society today. We need many other opinions, many other solutions to this. Write down your comment, write down your opinion. In any place that you disagree with me, also write it. I'm ready to receive it. And also, we must have a dialogue so that we get the right answer. Thank you so much. This discussion is open for you. Thank you so much. I really wish you a blessed day. Goodbye.